Welcome back to Josh's Auto. Today we got thinking about doing some motorcycle prep before the nice weather comes in for the spring. So we have a 04 Suzuki GSX-R 600 up here on the lift. Just gonna go over a few things to check out before you go for your ride. So the very first thing we'll talk about is tires. So this one has an older rear tire on it. We can tell that the material has gotten real hard, the rubber on it. So that's something you're going to want to check. In your tire pressures, something you should check before every ride. So it's one of those things that can cause you to lose control and just totally be overlooked. So checking tire pressure. And if you've had the motorcycle put away all winter long, you'll want to go ahead, check coolant level in it, oil level. So chains, that's another thing. You have to check to make sure they don't have that much play in them. So this one here, we're going to end up putting new chain and sprockets on it. So both front and rear tire are getting replaced. So we've already got the new front tire on. We turned the motorcycle around on the lift to go ahead and change the rear. So we've already done oil change in the motorcycle. So me and my own bikes, I like to change it like I do in the car. 3,000 miles is a little bit long in my preference for the motorcycles. I typically change it in my own motorcycle about every 1,500 miles. So, but as long as the oil is still clean, and this one hasn't been started up yet this morning. Now you can see we're at the full line here. So, and that's in the sight glass. So, every start of season, I'm checking my spark plugs in my motorcycle. So this one happens to be one of my helper's motorcycles. So, brake pads is another place to look. They have little sight windows on the caliper, opposite side of the rotor. So we already checked the fronts. They were good in the front, look brand new. So when we take the rear tire off, we'll go ahead and check the pads while we have the caliper off. Something else to think about checking is the function of all of the lights, your turn signals, brake lights, headlights, your pass indicator light. Just general routine maintenance. That should be something ingrained and should be thought about checking. Number one, before you go ride for the start of the season. Realistically, you could check all your fluid levels before every single ride. So same thing with the tire pressure and the brake pads. I thought we'd give a little insight on what you should check out before you start the season. Thanks for watching.